Imagine being in a survival situation, having nothing with you except one knife that can do it all. And it fits in your pocket. And it's in my hand right now. And it's this tiny little Victorinox knife. Yeah? It actually is not a meme. It is a knife that is fully capable of doing everything you want, in theory. We have our doubts because the best survival knife is the knife that you have with you. In our opinion, is not a great statement. It is just like kind of factually true.
It's like if you have a hammer, that will be your survival tool if that's the only thing that you have with you. But it's not a survival knife.
Yeah, if you come prepared, your survival chances will be a lot higher. Nevertheless, I am gonna baton this piece with this knife. Yeah? But first, before I wreck this knife, let's test out the sharpness.
Oh!
Neato! 7.5, 8 out of 10 for sharpness.
This is the only survival knife that you have with you, so you gotta make the fire first with only things out of the forest. And then you can split this thing.
Okay! Oh, my rug. I'm loving this type of stuff. There's been a storm not that long ago, and then all these dry tree tops fell out of the trees. Yeah, it's as simple as that, Martin. And they're pretty dry because they've all been wind dried. So that is also gonna be part of my tinder, and then one big stick like this.
Oh. All precious calories that with a big knife wouldn't have been a problem.
No. Oh, how hard is this, man? Yo! Some wood is very hard. This episode is sponsored by
Tools for Gents, and they need you more than ever because the knife law has changed and you need to support your local businesses now. So go to toolsforgents.com and buy.
The feather stick is terrible, also because I don't dare to put that much force on this knife. If I would have a normal knife, look, a feather stick would be possible.
It's a feather stick.
Okay. So ideally, I would make smaller pieces from this bigger piece. But how is that possible with this knife? And how is it possible to split this piece? Well, I think I'm gonna make a star.
Searching far and wide.
This is borderline impossible. With borderline, I mean impossible. Break.
Yeah.
Yay!
Boom!
Yeah! Now we have 2 pieces of wood.
And now you would only have died like from malnutrition because all your calories are burned.
Exactly, but we do now have a nice good edge to make a better feather stick, and look at that, Martin. Now I can make way better feathers. I mean, it's still not perfect by any means, but look at that. These twiglets, perfect. Perfect for the second stage of that fire making. Now that fire steel scraping is gonna be a bit of a problem because I don't want to ruin the edge, and the back of the spine is very dull.
Fat wood.
Fat wood. You can find this in almost any forest.
You can also find it in my pants.
And these branches are often fat wood. Yep. We got a good case of that here. This will ignite way better and way longer.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
So just to show you how important it is to come prepared, if you just have something that can light it way easier.
Oh, you're just gonna light the fat wood.
Then look at that, how much easier that is. But I I would have to do it with only the knife. I'm just gonna use the edge and I do not like it. Yeah, let's go. Get this to burn.
Yeah. Doing it.
If the weather conditions wouldn't be optimal today,
Yeah.
this would have not worked.
No.
So now it's my challenge to split this piece of wood. And even though that is completely unnecessary because you would never do this, I do think it is possible. Fold the knife so there's no tension on the knife anymore. Hit it in a little bit. Oh, the knife is very bent. Just like me.
Put it in that crack, Mickey. Yeah, whack it in that crack. Yeah, you're doing it good, boy. This reminds me of that one time with your mama. Oh!
Yo! Finally! Oh, Martin!
You did it.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed that content. Yeah? We split this piece of wood by just using this little piece of knife. Oh, let's get that meat out. Martin, what is the meat actually? Because I did all this just to eat.
It's another steak, like always.
Yeah, but what?
It's a zebra steak.
No!
Yeah.
Nee.
Yeah, it's zebra steak.
But what kind of...
It's just steak. They didn't mention anything more. It's like, this is the part you get from the zebra. Gibst mir eine Zebra, jawohl. Oh, well, this was all the zebra I could get. So this is what we have to do it with.
Do you even know if you can eat this like rare or anything?
No clue. I ate raw horse when I was a kid.
Zebra, hè, Martin? Very important. Not zebra, zebra. Anyway, Martin, there are two steaks.
Oh, nice.
Two smaller steaks.
Whoa. They say it's 10 times as lean as a normal steak.
So I'm just gonna take the risk, and I think we're just gonna eat it raw.
Of getting the famous zebra parasite.
Yeah. This steak is actually illegal in some countries.
Yeah. Or,
So if you live in Canada, start to salivate. Rock radical.
This is not gonna be a medium rare, Mickey.
No, this is gonna, sadly, we couldn't actually do anything about it because it's just so thin, and then above a fire it all just regulating the temperature is a little bit too hard. Let's just let that sit for 10 minutes and then come back to it. And the knife is so dull because of all the tests.
One good thing about this is we're not gonna die of some African parasite.
No, let's try it out, Martin.
3, 2, 1, yeah.
Dry.
You know, there is some good taste inside.
But I'm so sure.
But it is definitely not tender. I think this is just pretty tough meat. I heard some guys on the internet also say it's really tough.
3, 2, 1, 6.5.
I agree with 6.5. Let's go 6.5. Now, Mickey, show us where this knife was actually made for. Oh yeah.
Consider it done. Oh my God. You know what, Martin? It is actually pretty nice for this. But actually, this is one of the first times that I've done this with a folding knife and that it is very controllable and comfortable.
I'm actually surprised.
So for apple peeling, 9 out of 10. Our goal of this video was to actually see if a little knife like this could act as a survival knife. And you know what? It did. It actually did.
Yeah.
Just not a good one. It also proved our point that being prepared in any given situation is very important. You know what? I also believe that a small knife like this in the wrong hands is quite dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you tend to put too much power on it and, oh, it takes it. Yeah, this wood is a little bit rotten, but I actually thought that would break already. Some normal force on it.
That's actually...
Yo, Martin, that is pretty impressive.
Credits to Victorinox.
Yeah? I would have batoned if it wasn't for the fact that this knife actually bends with just my finger pushing on it.
Yeah.
See that? So that would be ridiculous. I would love to keep this little knife and hang it on my keychain or whatever and always have it, because that is actually the... Well, I'll show you the downside of this knife. After this test, it doesn't close anymore. Does it break? No. Is it tougher than I thought it was? Yeah. Is it tough enough to do like full-blown tasks as making a Tampac or carving a genuine feather stick? I would say no.
Let's go to the conclusion, Mickey.
Yeah. If they make this conclusion very short because our camera's almost full and we don't have a regular... So, ladies and gentlemen, the Victorinox, the small, what's the name?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this little knife, we've got something very exciting to say about it, but it's not as exciting as our giveaway.
Yeah, it's a damn big giveaway. Mickey, Merk, hit it. We are giving away a Falcon Even NL5 thanks to DBK, a Rive F6 Magna Cut thanks to Rive, a Lions 2 M4 and CPM 3V thanks to Knives and Tools, 2 Midgards PMP Big Boss thanks to Tools for Gents, an LT Wright GNS thanks to Blade HQ, a BPS HK4 and a BPS BS2 thanks to BPS, and a Schnitzel Kvar and Schnitzel Tri thanks to Schnitzel Knives.
The winners are only announced through email and at the end of the video once a month. I am not critical about this little knife. I love this little knife because you can put it, hang it on your keychain and always have a small little knife with you.
And it actually surprised me big time in how well it was built. I mean, of course, it is damaged by what we did, but thinking about using this knife where it is made for,
which is
probably never going to break.
Yeah,
it's probably it's going to last you a lifetime. What I don't agree with, Mickey, is the statement that the best knife, the best survival knife is a knife you have with you. And of course that statement always becomes true because you're going to use whatever you have on you, but it doesn't become a survival knife. It becomes a tool that helps you survive, but a survival knife is there to take care of you, and you have to really take care of this knife, and it's gonna make your situation a lot harder to have this knife than to have a proper knife.
If you would have a normal knife with you, you would have survived. And if you have this knife with you, you don't survive. Then it is factually not a... Did you listen to what I said? Then it is not a survival knife.
But
is it possible?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have well, a lot more skills than us, then of course it is a golden thing to have.
But that's a good thing you're saying, Mickey, because the more knowledge you have about the things you're doing, the less physical tools you need.
Yeah.
So, we agree with the statement? No. Can we recommend this knife?
Of course we can.
Yes.
Because it is just a nice little Victorinox, which is really cute. I think this is the first Victorinox that my little brother had.
Oh. And Nicky, one more big announcement, because this month probably is the release of the 10-year anniversary DBK knife made by TRC.
In Magna Cut.
In Magna Cut. It's a limited to 300 pieces. And we're gonna give our patrons who support a $5 tier or more a head start in buying them.
Hey, thank you very much for watching. We are very thankful for that. And
check out the webshop.
And watch us every Thursday, 1 p.m. PDT. See you later, bye.